Despite having the series canceled after its recent 4th season, now available to stream on HBO Max, interest in Infinity Train has only grown over the past few weeks, thanks to the efforts of fans everywhere, spreading the word far and wide to successful results. Earlier this month, actually, fans came together to trend Finish Infinity Train to unprecedented numbers, with over 300,000 tweets, claiming the #1 spot on the trending list in the United States and Canada, while also ranking high in Brazil, the UK, and overall worldwide trends. Part of this was due to incentives from the creator Owen Dennis, who featured prizes depending on how high and long the trend got. The #1 prize being that of a frame mock-up, or style frame, of Infinity Train's unfinished 5th book, the origin of how Amelia overthrew one and became conductor of the Infinity Train, which already has storyboards and a fully written script completed. And as you can see here, Amelia would have been on quite the eye-opening journey. As we know, the 5th book would have dropped substantial amount of lore on the Infinity Train, such as more information on the ever-mysterious Gooms, and how the train selects a passenger in the first place. In our efforts to get the series renewed and have the 5th installment finally see the light of day, I thought it'd be fun to speculate on this image, figuring out any potential context and significance of the image, which I'm sure is something Owen Dennis would appreciate. Considering how much the show associates Amelia with turtles, the appearance of this denizen may reveal a lot. And as always, we would greatly appreciate if you would throw this video a like, and if you're new around these parts, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from the Roundtable. With all that said, let's dive in. So this image sees Amelia within a car that's either a giant carpet or a bunch of pool noodles, as she's wearing the classic passenger outfit with a confused, baffled expression on her face, staring at a turtle with what we can assume to be an 8-ball atop of its shell. Now, the importance of this turtle cannot be understated, considering that we know that all of Amelia's experiments on the Infinity Train have yielded rather unfavorable results, as some form of a turtle is always created. Evident with the inhabitants of the now ejected unfinished car, which Amelia intended to be her old college campus, and the sheer existence of Hazel, a clone who appears to be half human, half turtle. Amelia is out here putting Master Splinter to shame. Now, the presence of the turtle here before Amelia's takeover very much piques my interest, considering the source of the turtle association was revealed in Book 3, Amelia stating,
"Of course, the turtles! It was just a stupid handkerchief."
Obviously, this little dude isn't a handkerchief, but they are more than likely Amelia's denizen. This turtle is to Amelia what Atticus was to Tulip, what Alan Dracula was to Jesse, and what Tuba was to, Hazel? Let's see, didn't really make amends with Grace. Simon kinda killed her, yeah. Hazel's denizen. So why a turtle? Or is this a result of the train system? This is something I've speculated with Leia of Toon Ruins in private, but before Amelia usurped 1-1, is it possible that passengers were assigned denizens based off of their tape and why they were placed on the train? If a turtle handkerchief, which we can assume was the possession of Ulrich's, ended up having this huge correlation with Amelia's experiments, is it because she could have used said handkerchief as a sample of the late Ulrich's DNA when first trying to clone him, or because it's something important to her, was the train able to identify that and bring this denizen here to life? The potential of a Magic 8-Ball-esque design is very important. As we know, Magic 8-Balls are often used for fortune telling and advice, guidance and wisdom found within this piece of plastic. And if there's anyone who needs guidance when they arrive on the Infinity Train, it's definitely Amelia, as what landed her on the train was an attempt on her own life, planning to jump off a building at her university before the train would suddenly appear and whisk her away. However, this is the Infinity Train, so if this turtle is part Magic 8-Ball, I assume their fortune-telling properties would be extremely accurate, which I'm sure would initially benefit Amelia, but as her desperation to revive Ulrich grows, she'd lose sight of why she's on the train, ultimately losing her connection with this denizen. And this style frame also provides us with a big question. What happens in between here and the opening scene of Book 4? Amelia may don the passenger uniform here, but she's back in her classic turtleneck at the end of the twin tapes. Now, considering the lack of the turtle in the scene, and Amelia convincing one to return the passenger's belongings to them in the middle of Book 4, this could further support the notion that Amelia gave up being a passenger in order to work with one to improve the Infinity Train. Ultimately, she'd still be considered a passenger, but she has no interest in pursuing the journey to get off. Amelia very much may feel like there's more for her to do on the Infinity Train than there is back on her real life. or perhaps she infiltrated the train far enough in order to retrieve her belongings before coming face to face with one himself. There's also the question of if this turtle will even survive until the end of the book, considering how dark and trigger-happy Infinity Train can be, and one of the revealed storyboards for Book 5 shows this turtle looking scared shitless. And if this turtle doesn't make it, will it be the fault of Amelia? Because remember, when she first got on the train, her number, like most passengers, remained only on her hand. Yet the numbers are crawling up to her neck by Book 1. So I'm assuming something catastrophic must have happened in Book 5 that'll see Amelia up to her neck in numbers by the end of the story. Nevertheless, I'm actually pretty optimistic about the future of Infinity Train. The fan base is growing, more people are becoming aware of it, and becoming aware of seasons 3 and 4 on HBO Max finally. And there's another Twitter trend planned on May 25th. And although I'm not sure if it'll be as successful as this recent trend, I still hope to see you all there nonetheless. But as always, these are just my thoughts, and I want to hear yours. What do you think? What are your speculations on this image and Infinity Train Book 5 as a whole? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts over at Roundtable Vids. And for more of my own thoughts, you can find me at OstricVox on both Twitter and Instagram. Help the Roundtable grow by either becoming a member of this channel or supporting us over at Patreon. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great Infinity Train content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. See you later!